because we have a brand new LaZBoy that will be shipped directly to your home. In fact, you customize the delivery when you need it and you want it. And what's great about that, it's included in our price. Now we have two choices. We have the manual that you're about to see, and we have the power. If you were to buy the manual at a LaZBoy store, you would spend, no, wait, I get the price of the power, that's right. So you're getting the power on HSN exclusively for the price of the manual if you went out to a store. So go for power, because it's all power, and what's really neat, it's got a USB. So you can be charging your iPad or your tablet or your phone or whatever it is on the power unit. So for the price of the manual in the store, you can now upgrade to the fancy power unit that I'm sitting in. We've got 4 colors I'm gonna cover in just a moment, but this is a brand new style, and Miss Nicole is joining me to talk about the fabulous LaZBoy experience. Hello, darling.
Hi there, how are you?
Oh, I was so happy.
I know.
I was like, just take a load
now,
off.
right?
Oh.
I know.
Well, because you know what? I think we all experience that. We have crazy days, we're on our feet. My night's like everybody else. And then when you get to sit back in a LaZBoy, you just instantly melt and relax.
Absolutely. You know, LaZBoy is one of those things that I think everybody knows, you know, their father had one, or, you know, that was the seat in the house that when dad came home, you had to get out. But now, you know, you can have kind of your very own to be super comfortable.
Oh, it's so great. Yeah. So let's go over some features in this one.
Absolutely.
What makes this one different?
Yeah, so this one is the Lancer Recliner. So let me talk about a couple of the features, just kind of overall here. So one of the things that's really great about the Lancer is some of the comfort features. So you have this seaming here. What this does is this kind of cradles your lumbar here. So if you have, you know, lower back issues or something like that, this really provides some really nice support. You have a tall curved back. So one of the things that we'll take a look at today is I'm about 5'4". This fits me really nice. We have our model Justin. He's actually about 6 foot, and it still fits him really nicely as well too. So it provides great neck support. Then you also have your pillow top arms as well too. So it makes it really nice and comfortable to sit in. So one of the things that's really great that we've done with the Lancer is we've actually taken some of the top selling features that if you were to go into, you know, a LaZBoy store, wherever you shop for LaZBoys, these would be features that would be customized. So it would be a longer wait time, usually about 6 to 8 weeks. So this really allows us to be able to give you all of these features right before Christmas as well, too.
And we guarantee you'll get it before Christmas.
Even better.
And you're actually gonna be able to handle your own delivery.
Yes.
Explain how that happens for those who are gonna order.
Yeah, so with the delivery, one of the things that's really nice is, you know, a lot of times when, say you wanted to give a gift or something like that, you're always nervous about, you know, how are they gonna get it to that person or anything. With this, we're going to deliver it for you and not just drop it off at your front door. We're going to place it where you want it in the home. So maybe that's upstairs in the master, maybe it's down in the man cave, wherever it is. We'll come, set it up for you, show you how it works, and then we're gonna take away all the garbage as well too. So it really makes it nice and easy.
And you'll do it on my schedule or their schedule.
Absolutely. So we're gonna give you a call ahead of time, let you know, be able to work with, you know, what works with you best. So it's really working around your schedule.
That's awesome.
Absolutely.
And they guarantee it to be in your home by the 17th of December. So you will get in time for Christmas, which is great. All right, the color you're looking at here, this is gonna be the beige.
Correct.
Okay, and I wanna say it's more, it has a lot of chocolatey brown highlights. So when we say beige, I usually think lighter, but this has actually got some chocolate brown.
Right. And you know, one of the things that's kind of nice about this fabric is it's got some highs and lows to it. So it really does a nice job of blending with, you know, other things that you may have in your home currently as well.
So I want to show the other colors. Justin, you look way too comfortable on that one. And Justin's in the power one. So remember, for the price of the manual in the store, you can upgrade to the power, which also I can see he's using not only the controls, but that USB plug, which is fabulous.
It's such a great feature, it really is.
And show the controls real quick, and then we'll do the other colors.
Sure. So with here, the power, one of the things that's really great with power is you have really infinite levels of comfort. So one of the things that LaZBoy has a patent on is we have an independent back and seat. So what that allows us to do is kind of, it works like a hinge.
Oh, look at that.
So as the back is actually going back, the seat is staying in place, so you don't lose lumbar support there.
Nice.
So yeah, so with the power here, like I was saying, these buttons allow you to operate them independently. So if you want to go all the way back, or you can do them at the same time, and it's going to bring you back to that position as well, too.
Oh, perfect.
So
Hello.
it's, you know, it's great.
And you know what I like? It just looks sleeker.
It does.
I mean, you know, the manual's got that, looks like an ejection bar. I mean, that's what we've used for years.
Right,
Everybody
right.
loves it. I'm not dogging it out, but I just think if you're thinking home decor, I think the power button's just a lot more sophisticated looking.
Right. You know, when you think about it, you know, everything is power nowadays. You know, you get into your car, you don't crank down the windows anymore. It's all at the touch of a button, and then you can have that in your chair as well.
And I like it. So remember, for the price of a manual at a LaZBoy's shop, you're getting the power exclusively here at HSN. That's a big deal.
It's a great, great value.
Now look at our pretty colors we have. All right, the first will be burgundy. Look at this too, guys. You just gotta love this. It's all about coming home after a long, nutty day and you got that crazy boss at work and they're all yammering in your ear and then just sitting down and just completely and utterly relaxing. It is the ultimate gift. If I were to get this for my husband, he would be the happiest man on earth. I'm telling you. But it's great for the ladies too. You know what I mean? So this to me is just a fantastic gift. Maybe you can think about a big family gift. You get one for you, one for him. Everybody's happy.
Exactly. Right?
This is the beige. Yeah, right.
Yes.
This is the beige.
This one's the beige here.
This is going to be the blue.
Yes.
And then this last one's ivory. This is more towards a deep taupe color. So remember, the beige is got a little bit more brown tones.
Right.
And the ivory's got more of a taupey color to it. So we have 4 choices. Now, a couple things we've added to this. If you notice on your screen, we are going to have flex pay on this. And in this case, we have 6 flex pays for either manual or if you want to get the power version. So you can pay it off in a half a year, which is great. We also have a great return policy because it's extended return till the end of January, so you can shop with confidence and get it home. I think when you buy a LaZBoy, though, we all know the quality of the product they make. They're outstanding. Proudly made here in the USA, which I love that.
Yes.
And they really take the time to make such a good quality product, so you know you can shop with us and go, oh, I don't know, I've never tried a LaZBoy. Everybody knows LaZBoy. Everybody knows the quality of what they make and how they do it. So you can shop with us, not having to give it a test sit. You're gonna be able to get it at home and understand it's just that LaZBoy quality and comfort that we love.
Absolutely.
And durability. Oh, by the way, this will blow your mind. So my dad, for his whole life, had a recliner. And his would get older and older, and they were the ricketiest things. They were always like broken and half level. It was just a mess, right? Everybody gets a lifetime warranty with this. Please explain that, because recliners take a lot of abuse.
Right, and there's a lot of moving parts to it. So it's actually a limited lifetime warranty. So that's gonna cover basically kind of anything wood and metal on the piece for the life of the chair.
Get out of here.
Absolutely. So, you know, we see customers time and time again that maybe have had their LaZBoy 20, 30 years, and they're passing it down to their children now at this point as well.
That's crazy.
Absolutely.
That is, so anything wood, anything metal is going to be covered on this.
Right.
Oh, that's amazing.
Absolutely.
And you know how much you sit in a chair. Like, you could be in there for hours every night, and you know you're going back and forth on it. So what are we seeing here?
So this is actually footage of our Innovation Center. This is actually how we test the fabric. So one of the things that's great about our Innovation Center is they really kind of put the fabric and the pieces themselves kind of through the mill. So testing for different weight capacities, especially with the fabric. What you were just seeing there is what we call a double rub test for the fabric. So they actually just kind of go in and keep rubbing on it. So especially with reclining furniture, you get a lot of friction. You know, you're in it on a daily basis. So we want to make sure that the fabric is really going to hold up for you as well too. So this is actually one of our performance fabrics. It has a really, really great hand to it, nice and soft, but it's also a polyester-based fabric. So what that means is that it's going to be the most durable as well too. So again, we've got that limited lifetime warranty, and then your fabric is going to hold up for you as well too.
Now also talk about the foam that you guys use, because it's very specific.
Absolutely. So I'm actually going to go back over here if you don't mind, because I have a really great kind of cutaway of that foam. So one of the things that, again, we were talking about all of those different custom features that we've already put into this chair. One of those features is actually that AirForm. So this here is just our standard virgin poly cushion. Then what we've done with this chair here for HSN is we've actually included our AirForm cushioning. So what that means is, similar to a memory foam concept, the issue with memory foam, though, a lot of times is it's temperature sensitive. So if it's cold outside, especially now as we're heading into winter, it's going to be a little bit harder. With AirForm, you don't have that. So it's not sensitive to temperature. So you can kind of see as I kind of manipulate this here, it springs right back into form there. So what this does is when you sit in the chair, it actually molds around your body. So it's kind of like a custom fit to you. And then when you get up, springs right back. When the next person comes in, they get that custom fit as well too.
And I gotta tell you, it's all about just that awe moment.
Absolutely.
And I've only got this back a little, I'm using the power one, I only have it back a little bit, but you just feel the weight of the day and stress and life, and it literally just melts off your body.
Right.
And I think it's one of those things that's why everybody craves having a recliner at home. But you know, you want to get the very best. And LaZBoy, we know that name. We know they're proudly made here in the US, and I love supporting US-based companies because, you know, they're right here and they directly work with the customer as well. And they give you a lifetime of love on a recliner. Like my dad had that on his. He had I swear he had the rickiest old recliners. It was always so embarrassing. They were half broken. The seat was always one, you know, this way.
Right.
And by gosh, he just would not get rid of it, right? Because he loved that experience. And he was a school superintendent, had a very stressful job. It's just a lovely treat to give yourself.
It really is.
It's a lovely, lovely gift to give somebody. And I think working with you guys and here at HSN with our VIP financing, it's 12 months using your HSN card, which comes about to $63 or around $80 according to which version you get over the next year, and you're paying it off. But it's a lifetime manufacturer's warranty on it. So it is a lifetime of use and love. And then if you use our regular flex, that's 6 months, you get a half a year to pay it off. Please remember, this will arrive in-house by December 17th, and you will set up how and when you want it delivered. And I love that, Nicole, that they're gonna send it, they're gonna put it together, they're gonna put it where you want it, and they're gonna take all the trash away with them, which is great. That's really a white glove service.
Absolutely, you know, especially if you wanted to, say, give it for a gift, you know, and you're maybe on the West Coast, maybe you wanna send it to grandma on the East Coast,
great, yeah.
but you're worried about, you know, how's she going to get it into the home, maybe up a flight of stairs. Again, we're gonna take care of that for you. We'll come into your home, place it wherever you want, set it up for you, show you how it works, and then, you know, take the garbage away, and you can just go ahead and enjoy your LaZBoy. So you can see the delivery drivers right there coming in, setting it up for you, taking all that trash away again, and like I said, you know, really doesn't get any better than that.
Well, Nicole, when you think about it too, how many times you say, oh, just kick back and relax?
Right.
You know, you say, oh, I wish I could kick back and relax. And why do we love going on vacations to like the beach or the lake? It's because we typically will finally kick back and relax. And we know how good that feels.
Absolutely.
We know it's great for the mind, it's great for the body, it's great for your health, but typically we can't do that. What LaZBoy does is they allow you to have that moment anytime you want. You don't have to wait for the beach vacation or going to the lake or getting away on a trip. You literally can just kick back and relax at any moment in your very own home.
Yeah. One of the things that we see a lot too is, say maybe someone has, you know, issues where they can't sleep in a bed. It's just not comfortable for them. We have a lot of people that will sleep right in their LaZBoy recliners. One of the great things with the recliners is it goes all the way back. You only need about 12 inches away from the wall. So it's, you know, not a lot of space that it takes, but again, it'll put you in a position where you're essentially almost flat. So you can, you know, lay and relax, you know, if you're maybe recovering from surgery, again, you know, maybe have back issues, maybe you're a new mom and you're rocking the baby at night, you know, all of those things that make it really nice.
And I want you to notice to the retail value versus our price, because they've just done a tremendous, tremendous savings here. This is huge. Normally the power version would be almost $1,400. We're at $959.95. Again, 6 Flex, VIP financing, you can use all that. If you want the burgundy in the power, it's the final 80. And I'll give you an update. Overall, I only have a little over 500 available in the power version, so that's just a couple dozen in each. And then the manual, I have less than 400 available in the manual. Now we should give the manual a little bit of love.
Sure, yeah.
So let's talk about it real quick.
Alrighty, so again, you know, with the power, you do have infinite levels of positions like we were talking about. So with the manual, you have your comfort selector on the side, and one of the features that we've done for HSN here is this is actually what we call an elongated handle. So it's a little bit longer, so I have short arms. It allows me to access this a little bit easier. You have 3 locking footrests, and it is nice that this footrest actually does lock. So say your dog was to jump it up on here or something, the footrest wouldn't collapse. So you have your 3 positions here.
When actually, if you don't mind, can you do that again for me?
Yeah,
absolutely. Right now we're showing kind of the inside and the support, which we'll get to in just a second, but I want to show that live if we can.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is actually showing a little bit of the construction. One of the great things is LaZBoy has a 4-sided frame, so that means it's supported all the way around as well, too. Nice. So let me show you that again here. So again, we have 3 different levels. And again, like I said, they are locking. So here's our 3rd level. When you lean back, there's actually an 18 ratchet system. So that elevates the footrest, allows you to get some better circulation. And then I can actually lean all the way back here. And again, well, like I was saying, you know, LaZBoy has that pattern where the back and the footrest are independent of each other. So I can even just sit in the chair without the recliner and just kind of lean back a little bit, and I'm not losing that back support as well,
that's awesome, too. The lumbar sticks with you no matter what position
Absolutely,
you're
and that's in the power and the manual. Both of them rock as well, too. So again, power or manual, you'll have that rocking motion as well,
which makes you
really
so
nice.
relaxed and feels so good. And if you've got a little one, maybe you've got someone who just had a baby and they just don't have that perfect chair for the baby's room, this is so awesome for that. Maybe you have someone who spends a lot of time at home, or you really want to give them a spectacular gift, like maybe it's your family, you guys all go in together, all the grandkids, and get grandma a LaZBoy recliner. That would be neat. You know, everybody divide it by everybody and have us send it to her directly, her own LaZBoy, which would be great. Maybe your mom and dad don't live near you and you just want to blow their mind. Get them matching ones. This would be awesome. But again, LaZBoy has done a completely exclusive version and deal for you here at HSN. The savings is tremendous. This power one is almost $1,300, $1,400. We're under $1,000. That's several $100s off. That's not just, you know, like 10 bucks off. That is a substantial savings. Also, please remember, the power version is the exact same price in the stores as the manual. So the power version here in HSN is what you pay for in a manual at the stores. So if you're thinking about going to the store and buying a manual version, you might as well treat yourself to the power deluxe version with the USB, because you're getting the exact same price here at HSN, and that's exclusive. You cannot do that anywhere else. All right, we're gonna go back over and show you some colors too and talk a little bit more about features. You know, LaZBoy, again, made here in the USA proudly, and I love it too because they just have exacting standards for their quality.
Absolutely, yeah. And like I said, to have, you know, a furniture company that's still made here in the US is pretty incredible. It's something that you really just don't see anymore.
Right.
So
Justin,
again,
very comfortable, very
absolutely.
happy.
So as you can see, Justin has his phone plugged in, so it's not that you're having to, you know, try and reach for a wall plug or anything like that. And one of the nice things about the USB port is that it will actually charge your phone. So it's not going to just keep a charge, it's going to charge it as well too.
That's great.
So you do have 4 buttons on the side, and like you called out earlier, you know, it's nice and neat and sleek. You know, it really, you know, especially as you're trying to incorporate it maybe with the rest of your decor. So you have 4 buttons here. The first 2 buttons will operate the footrest, the backrest independently, or like I was saying, you can do them both at the same time as well too. One of the things that's nice about this is you don't hear it. It's so quiet.
Very quiet.
So whisper quiet, and we actually have 2 motors that operate it. So a lot of other places you may see just one, but we have 2 motors to operate both the footrest and the backrest as well too.
And also, in terms of the automated, you can literally leave it at any position.
Absolutely.
As opposed to the manual definitely has.
So yeah, the manual, again, you have 54 positions. With the power here, it's infinite number of positions. So say Justin wanted to sit at this level. This was comfortable for him, just wanted his ankles elevated a little bit. You could leave it like that as well too.
And talk about the benefits of having a recliner for your health.
Yeah, absolutely. So a lot of, you know, physicians will say that, you know, the benefits not only to reduce things like stress and anxiety and things like that, but just the health benefits as well too. It helps improve circulation. So again, maybe you have an issue with your feet always swelling. You're on your feet long periods of time. By allowing the footrest to go up, that's gonna elevate it actually higher than your heart rate and improve circulation as well too.
Which is super important. And
Absolutely.
It's a lot of, people get a recliner, I think, for the first part, it's just like, I just want the ultimate chair, right? I just want to relax, really relax, and just kick back and watch the football game or watch television or a movie. But then they realize there's so many benefits to actually being in a reclined position that actually benefits your health too. So it goes, people buy it for the LaZBoy, the name, and they just know it's going to be a great experience. But then you realize how actual beneficial it is for you after you use it continuously, which you will. I mean, think about that. All right, burgundy, #1 bestseller right here.
Yes, yeah, this is such a great
color.
accent color for your space as well. well too.
Yeah. Now this one's going to be the beige, which just remember this is sort of a little bit darker because we're going to talk about the Ivory in a second, and they definitely are two different colors. So this one's got a little bit more of a chocolatiness to it, and we're calling that beige. This one's blue, so blue is the blue of the blue. It's very pretty. It's got little striations of gray in here, which
again,
is really
yeah,
pretty.
a really nice fabric that has, you know, kind of different colors in there as well too. So really nice texture fabric.
And then finally, this one we're calling beige. I would think of this more as a dark taupe. Or ivory, sorry. See, it's even confusing me.
Right.
Think of this as a dark taupe, but this one's called ivory, because I think when you hear ivory, we think a cream color, like really light. This more, to me, it's more of a taupe. And you can see it, guys. That one's called beige over there with the chocolatiness to it. This one is called ivory, which is a bit more taupey to it as well. Hey, also too, with that foam, I know you're talking about the foam in the seat, but what kind of foam do you use in the back and also in the armrest? Because everything's comfortable without sucking you in. Does that make sense?
Absolutely, yeah. So
like you don't drown in this.
Right. So what you're gonna find is we actually use what we call a laser cut polyfoam. So they actually cut it, and in some of the factory footage, we actually have footage of them cutting these big blocks that come down. And one of the neat things that's really cool about it is they actually laser cut it to the shape of the chair. So it's not just, you know, some standard piece that they're trying to fit on every single chair. They're going to, you know, customize it to each model as well too. So here we have the factory. There's cutting the foam right there.
That's
it's really
cool.
kind of neat to watch, right? So you can see they come in those big blocks, and those are actually the shapes that are cut out to match each specific model as well too.
It's like a couture dress.
Exactly. You know, it
pattern.
really is. And you know, to be able to see all of these pieces made by hand, and you know, this is in our plant in Dayton, Tennessee. It's really neat to just hear some of the stories of the people that work in these factories. They've worked in them for 30 years. Their fathers retired from there after having 40 years. I mean, just such incredible stories, and just something that you really don't find here.
Now, this is some of the crazy testing.
This is, yeah, and this to me was really fun to get to watch. Is you could really see, you know, how they were testing the different pieces. So how we were able to, you know, confidently say that our frames can hold 300 pounds. And this is actually that fabric testing. So again, they just kind of go and rub it to make sure it's gonna stand up. This is the seams being tested. So we wanna make sure that, you know, you're not gonna have any seam separation or anything like that. It's that amount of detail that we put into each one of our products. And then again, with that limited lifetime warranty to back it up as well.
And explain that too, because you know what? This is not a $24 pair of earrings. I get it, right? It's not the most inexpensive thing you'll buy here at HSN. But the fact it comes with a lifetime warranty, I think that's crucial, because if you get a LaZBoy, you're using it. It's not like you ever buy a really nice chair and no one uses it. It's like the most, you spend hundreds on the dumb chair and not a soul sits in it because it's a miserable chair, but it looked good in your living room. With a LaZBoy, there's a lot of happiness in this thing. You know, you're drinking the beers, watching the game, you're sitting around with the grandkids in your lap, you're reading them books, you're eating in the chair, you're super relaxing, and you're using it for hours potentially.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So I love the fact, and with recliners, typically, they take a lot more abuse and beating because you're using it so much more than any other chair in your house. Right? Because it's so comfortable.
Yeah, absolutely.
So talk about what's covered on this, because I think that's impressive.
Right, so like I said, limited lifetime warranty. So what that means is basically the wood and metal parts in the chair. And of course, you know, with a recliner, there's a lot of components that go into it. That's gonna be covered for the life of the chair. I've seen situations where customers have had their chair 20 years and maybe a spring breaks. We actually come out and fix that chair. You don't have to bring it anywhere. We'll come out and fix it for you, and the chair could be 20 years old. I mean, I've seen it happen multiple times, absolutely.
Really?
Yeah, it really is, you know, a piece of furniture that you can pass down through generations.
Come on, now that's impressive, right? And please remember, we have a tremendous savings on this. If you get the manual, here's the scoop on the manual. I'm gonna look it up real quick. Normally it's $929.95. That's HSN's price. And now we're at $759.95. Again, with 6 flex and free shipping. In the power, most people are going for the power because number one, I think it's sleek and it's nice, and it's basically infinite settings, which is great. In the power, that's almost $1,400. We're at $959 with 6 flex pay. Please remember, if you go and were to buy this exact same models at a LaZBoy store, you would spend the manual price on our power. Does that make sense? So you're getting the power exclusively at HSN for the price of a manual version if you go to one of their stores. Got it? It's just, buy it here. That's basically what I'm trying to say.
And then free delivery on top of it.
Oh, that's right.
Right?
That's right.
Yeah.
And explain the delivery again, because I think that's kind of a stopper for a lot of people. They're like, oh, really? First off, how am I going to get from the store to my house?
Right.
And then I got to have, 3 people to lug the box to help me put it together, blah,
Absolutely,
blah, blah, blah.
absolutely. So again, what we'll do is we're not going to drop it on your doorstep. We're going to come in and bring the piece to wherever you want it in your home. So if that's upstairs, if it's downstairs, in the basement, man cave, living room, wherever it might be, we're going to set it up for you, show you how it works. It actually comes in 2 different pieces. So we're going to set it up for you, and then we'll take the garbage and be on our way, and we can you can enjoy your new chair then.
And just put a big red bow on it.
There you go. Right?
Or, I don't know, cover it up with a sheet for a couple of days and then surprise somebody, because we're going to guarantee it's going to be in-house by December 17th. So if you buy it tonight before they're gone, and remember, in both versions in 4 colors, I have a couple dozen each. Like, I only have either 3 or about 400. I think, what is it? I have a little over 500 in the power across 4 colors, and I have less than 400, actually in the 300s, in the manual in 4 colors. So again, it's a couple dozen in each choice, right? And if you're thinking about it, we will guarantee that you're gonna get it in-house by December 17th. So actually several days before Christmas, which is great, so you can put the bow on it. I don't know if you can hide it. Well, it's just an early Christmas gift.
Right. Buy yourself
my
one,
husband
too.
would 100% notice that this was sitting in our living room. He'd be like, thank you, I've asked you to do this for like all of our married life, and finally you got me my LaZBoy. But we know that name and we can trust that name. They're known with this incredible reputation. They wouldn't be around for so long if they weren't producing really, really great quality furniture. And you're gonna get that in this experience. We just make it easy, and they gave us a great deal. This is a huge savings compared to what you'd spend at retail.
Really, yeah, it really is. And again, when you consider all of those custom options that we put into the chair for you, to be able to have it delivered by Christmas, that just makes it an even better offer as well.
And also they deliver it on your date, like you pick. We're gonna go back over here real quick, but you're gonna pick the date. You'll call them up, you'll work with them, and they will have it delivered to you. You don't have to worry about staying at home and, is it arriving on Tuesday? Is it arriving on Thursday? I don't know. That's all custom picked by you, and you'll get all the instructions when you get it at home,
Absolutely.
Right?
So I real quickly just want to touch on, again, those different features that we have.
Sure.
So we have that AirForm seat. So that's going to be in your seat and then through the leg rest as well, too. So that's really going to mold to your body, make it a nice, comfortable sit for you. We also have the coffee finish. So I'm going to turn this around here. So both on the manual and power, you're actually going to have the coffee base. That's really nice because, we've seen, especially—
But you mean all the way, can you point at it?
Absolutely, here. So can we see it around there?
There we go.
Yeah,
there
so
we go.
down here, that's a really nice feature because we see, especially now, darker wood tones are a little bit more popular. So we've got that for you.
Nice.
On the manual, you have, again, the coffee elongated handle. And then on the power, again, you also have that USB port as well, too.
I love that.
I know.
So you can plug in your phone or your tablet or your laptop, whatever you got. There's a USB port built right in the side. And then, of course, you have all the power buttons. And it's simple. I mean, it's like I didn't have any training on it and figured out how to work
Just
it
press the
immediately.
button, right?
Press the button, it's going to do something. And you'll figure it out. And I like the fact it's independent.
Yes.
You don't have to commit to just one movement.
Right. And like I said, it's so nice that you can, lean back a little bit if you'd like. You can have the footrest up, and it's still going to support that lower back area, which a lot of people have, lower back pain. And again, even just the way that the stitching is here, it helps kind of